Hey everybody, Cindy Ashton here. Now let's talk about what your speaking voice says about you. So let me tell you a really crazy story. About a year ago, I went on a Match.com date with this guy, and he really wasn't my people. Was not going to go past this date. So I figured I would end the date early, and I looked at him and I said, "So how long has it been since you've been off cocaine?" And he said, "What? How did you know?" And I said, "Well, I've been training voices for almost 20 years, and I can hear from the damage in your vocal cords that you've been snorting in the past." Yeah, that ended it real fast. So let's talk about you and your business and what your speaking voice says about you. So here's a few things. The first is if you tend to be a chest breather and you're up here, automatically my voice becomes louder, harsher, more aggressive because I'm carrying all kinds of tension. And this tends to make people feel like you're yelling at them or you're bullying them, and it pushes them away. Oh, are you ready? Let's move on to the next one. The other one is when you tend to slouch. All of a sudden it cuts out part of your air, so it makes your speaking voice quieter, which makes you sound a little more meeker. And if you're reading as insecure, people may not want to step up and buy from you. Another way that your speaking voice reads is if you have a lot of dairy in your diet. I don't, so I don't know how to do this for you. But if you have too much dairy in your diet, or for those of you that are gluten sensitive, what it does is that it creates a little bit too much mucus and it mutes the voice. So instead of having a bright, vibrant, engaging voice, I don't know how to do it because I don't have that voice, but it ends up sounding like you're muted, and it doesn't make you seem very engaged and very enthusiastic if you've got too much mucus in the throat. The other thing is if you have too much acid in your diet, so you eat a lot of oranges and a lot of tomato-based things, then what happens is that the acid rises up and it irritates the vocal cords, and it makes you sound kind of like this. And with this kind of a voice, again, it doesn't really read as very confident. It kind of reads a little bit like this. It's just like, "Arr." So, so those are kind of some of the speaking voice things you got to be careful of. The other one are the people who have subconscious or conscious anger in them, and they hold their jaw and they talk like this, and they're very monotone. Again, if you come across angry, you're going to turn off your clientele. Roar! Right? So really, what's happening in our body, what's happening with our emotions, what we're eating, are all things that truly contribute to how your voice comes across, and whether you read as confident and dynamic and engaged, or whether you read as angry or pushy, or whether you read as insecure and like your voice is like this and like, really? Whoa. And last but certainly not least, women, make sure that you don't talk in a super high voice because men tend to tune you out. So if you think about it, we're like dogs actually hear super high tones that we humans can't hear. So often we'll hear a dog go, woo, and we're like, "Snoopy, what's going on?" And we can't hear what they're hearing. Men are the opposite of dogs. They actually can't hear high tones. So when you speak to a man, if you want to grab their attention, you need to drop your voice and sound more confident and more credible. All right, so here's what I want you to do is I want you to click on the link below and pick up your healthy voice checklist. It's my little gift to you. You don't need to opt in, just take it. And it'll at least help you with the speech patterns that are being affected because of what you're eating. So that's going to help you. If you feel like your voice might be having challenges in coming across as confident and persuasive, let's set up a consult. Again, the link is below. So there's two links. One for the free gift, and the second is to set up a consult. Can't wait to play with you. Go and have a great day, and happy voice projection.